it's not as rewarding in this generation for fighting games. To just be a truly pro is not worth it. Which I feel fighting games has failed in this aspect.
What's going on, everybody? It's been a while, but right now, this is a very important chance and opportunity to catch up with Xian, one of the Capcom Cup finalists. 9, 8, 10-time Capcom Cup.
I qualify every single time, only besides one of the year, which I didn't even join a World Warrior.
Oh, that's right.
Now that this has happened, I kind of regret it. Because that year, I'm very confident I could have qualified too. It's because my region isn't really that hard, to be honest.
I see.
So yeah, I have World Warrior and I have CPT, but that year, particular year, I was feeling burnout. I wasn't feeling like competing, so I just joined the CPT once and I didn't even try for the World Warrior. I let myself one chance to qualify, and I didn't realize that it just broke my whole record. And I don't think it was anything that, even until today, to be honest, I don't think I regret it. It's just something that, I thought like if I go back, I would have tried harder.
So, I mean, you qualified so many times. This year, obviously, it was a little bit more, I don't know what the right word is. I can probably guess a little more pressure to want to qualify because of the prize pool. What was your initial response when you found out that it was $1 million for Capcom Cup this year?
So when I know it was $1 million, I actually trained a lot more. Not just like, so in the past I used to practice very hard only before the tournament, but because there's $1 million on the line, like I tend to play the game whenever I have free time. I go into the training mode, I'll play whenever I feel I have some free time. I just make sure that I'm never rusty. That's how I approach, but it may be good, it may be bad. I feel like I didn't do bad. I prepared a lot, for all my opponents, especially Mana and Angry Bird, but they got knocked out really early because I thought they would be the biggest threat. And when the pools came out, I was very well prepared for my opponents, and I get 5-0 in my pools. I beat everybody. So I don't think that I did anything. I don't think I can do anything more than what I did. I felt like I tried. I wasn't expecting Lerxia to come out of that group. I prepared a lot for Mana Angry because I thought I would face either one of them. But Lerxia came as a surprise. I couldn't hold it down, and that's for me. Yeah,
I don't think you're alone on that. A lot of people were surprised by that. Everybody booked Mana Angry Bird, to be the ones to make it out. But you said you prepared extra hard for that pool. When I saw your pool, I've listened to a lot of trolling here around Singapore. And one of the things mentioned was that, not to put him on blast, but Futo is known as the best DJ. Futo is winning all these tournaments. He's getting a lot of credit, and you were winning tournaments just as much as him, but you were getting slept on almost. Also combined with Snake Eyes, somebody who you have generally struggled with. Somebody from when the game came out, I remember specifically Cameraman saying, as long as you don't run into Snake Eyes, you'll be okay. You get both Futo and Snake Eyes in your pool. How do you practice against somebody as good as Snake Eyes, whose Geef is unpredictable? He didn't enter any tournaments outside of his first one.
Yes, I couldn't find a lot of information about him.
Yeah, how do you prepare for both of those people?
So you want to hear the truth?
Yes.
I'm going to do something that I've never said before. Like this is not my usual way of saying it because I do believe in staying humble.
Yes.
But now I'm going to tell you guys the truth, that I usually don't say that.
Okay.
So the truth is, you can never tell who is the better DJ. You can never tell who is the better player. You can't just use tournament results. In my heart, I feel like because I play DJ, I feel like initially in the first 3 months, I'm better than Futo, 100%.
100%, I agree.
I'm very sure. And after that, during like November, I feel that he not only catch up, he's actually surpassed me. And I watch his video all the time, But if I want to be an ego buster, I can say that we had casuals matches, we had sponsored matches, we played the tournament. I'm 100% against him. He has not beaten me in sets, in casuals, or in tournament. But then, the truth is, he is really the better DJ.
I love this.
This is the truth.
I understand.
I will feel like this is the truth because I play DJ, and You know, only he and me know who is the better one.
Yes.
All the people around us,
Yes.
they just like speculating and stuff. They don't know. But if you just based on results,
Yeah.
based on our sets, you know, I beat him 5-1 when we had a casual set in Singapore. We played 3 sets, you know, when I have a sponsor match when he's in online.
Yep.
I beat him 2 and he won 1.
Okay.
I beat him 2-0, but no, he's the better DJ. This is something that people would not say,
Yeah.
but he's better in a lot of matchups compared to me.
That makes sense. No, that's definitely understandable. There's sometimes you might be able to beat a person 100-0, but they can beat everybody else that you struggle against.
Exactly, you know, like, and you can't say he's not good at the mirror match because he qualified beating all the DJs in Japan. You know, it's just a personal thing that I personally felt that. So even if you can keep winning, it really doesn't mean you're the better player. Something you're gonna look beyond it. And against Snake Eyes, I feel like Snake Eyes is he's underrated. My personal opinion, Snake Eyes is underrated. He's a lot better than people than just a Zangief player. You know, but he is not on the top of the line because he hasn't really been playing a lot against like high level player. He's always playing rank and streaming. He's not at the very top like Mana, Angry Bird, but he's underrated. He's not low or low mid. He's definitely a really big threat too. So
I mean, you know, I thought Snake Eyes and you would be the ones getting the furthest in the tournament because I always love watching Snake Eyes play. Do you think that perhaps not entering so many tournaments might have affected his play?
I feel like he has his own belief. Like he doesn't believe that Zangief is that good. So cause you see, he hasn't entered tournaments. He just streams. I don't see him playing casuals or like battle alongside with anyone. Almost nobody. So we have to assume, like, I know it's a tough assume for me to say that, you know, like if it's not, it could not even be true. Like he feels the need to hide his character. He feels that playing more with people, maybe, you know, that's how I see it. I don't know if it's generally perspective. Because if you don't play with anybody, you probably think that hiding your character and not giving people the matchup knowledge is the better way to win the tournament. I mean, I may be wrong, but if I'm not wrong, then you will play with people, right? So he took this approach. That's how I see it. Like from my, I mean, I could be totally wrong. Don't take me wrong, you know. But I feel like because of that, you know, he don't really have to believe that Zangief is that good either, which Zangief isn't that good anyway. So he took this approach. He feel like he have to hide certain things for tournament, you know, and they will give him better results, which I don't think is wrong. But that also means that Zangief really suck. Because if Zangief is really that good, I don't think he will have to go through this method. And he's the best gift. That's for sure.
Without question.
Without question.
So once, you know, you finished 9th place at Capcom Cup, how did you feel initially? I mean, there was a lot of tournaments, a lot of practicing, a lot of grinding. What was going through your mind once the tournament was over?
When the tournament was over, I just feel really sad. Okay, so that's something about being a professional player, right? It's not as rewarding in this generation for fighting games compared to being a streamer, a content creator, or anything. I spent months preparing for my opponent, practicing it hard. You know, no one could see anything, right? They just see what's happening on the stage. But the result is I just get $5,000 home. It's about $1,005 a month for all the hard work, the amount of hours that we put in. You know, being a content creator is a lot better, or streamers way better in this generation. That's because prize money isn't really that rewarding if you don't get top 2 or top 3. And the fact is, you can be a content creator, you can do streaming and stuff, doesn't mean you can win the championship. It may not make a difference because in this era, games are catered in a way, you know, even if you don't play as much, you can win it. Just that when you work harder, the percentage is higher just by a little bit. So I think it's just not as rewarding being a professional gamer in this era, you know, and I hope to see a little bit shift of change, you know, so that like there'll be more people motivated, you know, to just be a professional gamer and solely not relying on anything else, which I feel fighting games has failed in this aspect, because to just be a truly pro is not worth it compared to other games.
How do you feel now going into 2024? This is a fresh year. You already have this, you know, kind of sense of feeling a struggle almost, whether it's worth it. Is it worth it for you to continue and try your hand at Capcom Cup 2025 or 2024 or 25?
Because I have a different perspective. Okay, so you know about I believe in fun, money, life.
Yes.
I believe in FML.
FML.
And I put fun over everything. I'm a guy who goes through passion first before, you know, money and then life. So I always go through my passion first. So my priority is always to be a pro gamer. Like no matter how not worth it is, you know, even though I'm doing streaming and content stuff, because money is just as important. We can't deny that. But for fun, I always want to go to what I dream of, and I try to make it that way. That would be what I think.
So in a way, you're already kind of doing that. You know, you're doing content creation, you're doing streaming, and as a professional player, you did get picked up by an esports team, Gaimin Gladiators.
Yep.
How did that come about? They picked you up, if I'm not mistaken, in the beginning of this year, kind of early this year. What does that mean for you? How happy were you? I don't think you were angry about it. Tell us what that was like for you.
Okay, so it was a really big game changer for me. Last year, I only had Secret Lab, you know, and that was for the whole year. And when Gaimin Gladiator came in, you know, and they wanted to sponsor me as a pro player, you know, with some content and stuff, I know Gaimin Gladiator because I do watch Dota.
Good,
and
man.
I know how big of a team they are.
Yes.
And being picked up by a team at this point, you know, and I know Gamer said it's also coming, you know, I would want to bring a lot of, it's a winning team, you know, and I want to win. And I'm someone who wants to win more than any other things. And they have provided a lot of help, you know, with for me. And so far, there's been nothing but amazing. You know, they have cards for me. They're really very professional. When I spend my money, my meals, they took good care of me, you know, and I've never felt that way in a very long time. So shout outs to Gaimin Gladiator, you know.
Well, we're going to keep following your journey, man. I mean, I know we're doing this stuff right now, seeing you play. Sometimes you're trolling, but I know when you lock in, it's a different level of fun.
No, my eyes is a very serious interview right here. What you talking about? Have you seen me throw it out through the last 5 minutes? I answer so seriously, everybody nearly fall asleep. Are you fucking kidding?
What are you talking about? This is some great information.
Yeah, this is the most serious I've ever been. I didn't say a single throw. I'm so serious. People
You're always serious. You never troll. You're always serious.
Yeah, I'm always serious.
This is the shit I wanted to hear. Maybe it's a little selfish.
That's what you want to hear?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, sorry.
I'm not used to it.
I was tuned in. I was listening to some real facts. You were spitting some information I didn't think you were going to share, and I respect that.
Oh, I share every single information, but you know, most importantly, I've really gone out of that mode right now, and I'm back to the trolling mode.
All right, if you fell asleep, put one in the comments. If you guys want to hear more from Xian, I don't give a fuck because we ain't going to hear shit else. All right, thank you guys for watching.